Hello again, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we begin the reading of the book of Proverbs, a collection of timeless wisdom and spiritual insight, written to guide us in the path of understanding, peace, and righteousness. If this word speaks to your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll never miss a moment to rest in the presence of Scripture. Now take a deep breath, calm your heart, and may your rest be peaceful and filled with God's wisdom. Let's begin the reading. Proverbs 1. These are the Proverbs of Solomon, son of David, king of Israel. They are given so that people may gain wisdom and instruction, understand wise words, receive guidance to live with wisdom, righteousness, justice, and fairness. They teach prudence to the simple and give knowledge and understanding to the young. Let the wise listen and grow in learning, and those with understanding seek wise counsel, so they may understand proverbs and parables, the words and riddles of the wise. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, listen to the instruction of your father, and do not abandon the teaching of your mother. They are like a crown of grace on your head and a chain around your neck. My son, if sinners try to tempt you, do not go with them. If they say, "Come with us, let us lie in wait for innocent blood, let us ambush the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them alive like the grave, whole like those who go down into the pit. We will find all kinds of valuable goods and fill our houses with stolen things. Cast your lot with us, we will all share one purse. My son, do not walk with them. Keep your feet from their path. For their feet rush into evil and hurry to shed blood. Surely it is useless to spread a net in full view of any bird, but these people lie in wait for their own blood. They set a trap for their own lives. Such are the ways of everyone who is greedy for unjust gain. It takes away the life of those who pursue it. Wisdom calls out in the streets. She raises her voice in the public places. She cries out at the city gates and speaks in the town. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long will mockers delight in mocking, and fools hate knowledge? Turn at my rebuke. Then I will pour out my spirit on you and make my words known to you. Because I called and you refused to listen, I stretched out my hand and no one paid attention. You ignored all my advice and did not accept my correction. So I will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when terror comes upon you, when disaster comes like a storm, and trouble and distress overwhelm you. Then you will call upon me, but I will not answer. You will seek me, but will not find me, because you hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. You would not accept my advice and rejected my correction. Therefore you will eat the fruit of your own way and be filled with the consequences of your schemes. For the turning away of the simple will kill them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell in safety and be at ease without fear of harm. Proverbs 2. My son, if you receive my words and keep my commandments within you, if you turn your ear to wisdom and set your heart on understanding, yes, if you call out for knowledge and lift up your voice for understanding, if you seek wisdom as you would seek silver and search for it as for hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. He guards the paths of justice and protects the way of his faithful ones. Then you will understand what is right and just and fair, every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. Discretion will protect you, and understanding will guard you. Wisdom will save you from the way of evil men, from those who speak twisted things, who have left the straight paths to walk in darkness, who take pleasure in doing evil and rejoice in the perverseness of the wicked, whose paths are crooked and whose ways are devious. Wisdom will also save you from the immoral woman, from the wayward woman with her flattering words, who has left the companion of her youth and has forgotten the covenant she made before God. Surely her house leads down to death, and her paths to the spirits of the dead. None who go to her return or reach the paths of life. So you will walk in the ways of good people and keep to the paths of the righteous. For the upright will dwell in the land, and those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the unfaithful will be uprooted from it. Proverbs 3. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart. For they will add to you length of days, long life and peace. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and turn away from evil. This will bring health to your body and strength to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth and with the first fruits of all your increase. Then your barns will be filled with plenty, and your vats will overflow with new wine. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline, or be weary of his correction. For the Lord disciplines those he loves, as a father the son in whom he delights. Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, the one who gains understanding, for wisdom is more profitable than silver, and yields greater gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are pleasant, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her. Those who hold her fast will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations. By understanding he established the heavens. By his knowledge the depths were divided, and the clouds dropped down the dew. My son, do not let wisdom and understanding leave your sight. Keep sound judgment and discretion. They will be life to your soul and an ornament to grace your neck. Then you will walk safely on your way, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. You will lie down, and your sleep will be sweet. Do not be afraid of sudden disaster, or of the ruin that comes upon the wicked, for the Lord will be your confidence, and will keep your foot from being caught. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to act. Do not say to your neighbor, "Go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it," when you have it with you. Do not plan evil against your neighbor who lives trustfully near you. Do not strive with anyone without cause, if they have done you no harm. Do not envy the violent, or choose any of their ways. For the Lord detests the perverse, but he takes the upright into his confidence. The curse of the Lord is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks the proud mockers, but gives grace to the humble. The wise will inherit honor, but fools will be put to shame. Proverbs 4. Listen, my children, to a father's instruction. Pay attention so that you may gain understanding. I give you good teaching. Do not forsake my guidance. For I too was a son to my father, tender and cherished by my mother. He taught me and said, let your heart hold fast to my words. Keep my commands, and you will live. Get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget my words or turn away from them. Do not forsake wisdom, and she will protect you. Love her, and she will watch over you. Wisdom is the most important thing, therefore get wisdom. With all you have, get understanding. Cherish her, and she will lift you up. Embrace her, and she will honor you. She will place a garland of grace on your head, and will give you a crown of glory. Listen, my son, accept my words, and the years of your life will be many. I have taught you in the way of wisdom. I have led you along straight paths. When you walk, your steps will not be hindered. When you run, you will not stumble. Hold on tightly to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, or walk in the way of evildoers. Avoid it. Do not go on it. Turn away from it and pass on, for they cannot rest until they do evil. They are robbed of sleep unless they make someone stumble. They eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the righteous is like the morning light, shining brighter and brighter until the full day. The way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. My son, pay attention to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them out of your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to one's whole body. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Keep your mouth free from perverse speech. Keep corrupt talk far from your lip. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Carefully consider the path for your feet, and let all your ways be established. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep your foot from evil. Proverbs 5. My son, pay attention to my wisdom, and listen to my words of understanding, so that you may keep discretion, and your lips may preserve knowledge. For the lips of an adulterous woman drip honey, and her speech is smoother than oil, but in the end she is as bitter as wormwood, sharp as a double-edged sword. Her feet go down to death. Her steps lead straight to the grave. She does not consider the path of life. Her ways wander, and she does not know it. Now then, my sons, listen to me, and do not turn aside from my words. Keep your way far from her. Do not go near the door of her house, lest you give your honor to others and your years to the cruel. Lest strangers be filled with your wealth and your labor benefit another's house. At the end of your life, when your flesh and body are spent, you will groan and say, how I hated discipline, and my heart despised correction. I did not obey my teachers or listen to my instruct. I was almost in total ruin in the midst of the assembly and congregation. Drink water from your own cistern, and running water from your own well. Should your springs overflow in the streets, your streams of water in the public squares, let them be yours alone, never shared with strangers. May your fountain be blessed, and may you rejoice in the wife of your youth, a loving doe, a graceful deer. May her breasts satisfy you always, and may you be captivated by her love at all times. Why, my son, should you be intoxicated with another man's wife? Why embrace the bosom of a wayward woman? For a man's ways are before the eyes of the Lord, and he examines all his paths. The wicked are ensnared by their own sins. They are held fast by the cords of their sin. He will die for lack of discipline, and because of his great folly, he will go astray. Proverbs 6. My son, if you have put up security for your neighbor, if you have given your pledge for a stranger, you are trapped by the words of your mouth, and caught by what you have said. So do this, my son, to free yourself, for you have come into your neighbor's power. Go, humble yourself, and plead urgently with your neighbor. Do not give sleep to your eyes, or slumber to your eyelids. Free yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, like a bird from the snare of the fowler. Go to the ant, you sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. She has no chief, overseer, or ruler, yet she stores her food in the summer and gathers her provisions at harvest. How long will you lie there, O sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. So poverty will come upon you like a robber, and scarcity like an armed man. A worthless person, a wicked man, goes about with a corrupt mouth, winking with his eyes, signaling with his feet, and motioning with his fingers. Deceit fills his heart. He devises evil at all times. He sows discord. Therefore his calamity will come suddenly. In an instant he will be broken beyond healing. There are 6 things the Lord hates, 7 that are detestable to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that plots wicked schemes, feet that are quick to rush into evil, a false witness who pours out lies, and one who stirs up conflict among brothers. My son, keep your father's command, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them always upon your heart, tie them around your neck. When you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you wake, they will speak with you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the teaching a light, and correction and instruction are the way to life, to keep you from the evil woman, from the smooth tongue of the adulteress. Do not lust in your heart after her beauty, or let her capture you with her eyes. For by means of a prostitute, a man is reduced to a loaf of bread, and the adulteress hunts for your precious life. Can a man take fire into his lap and not have his clothes burned? Can one walk on hot coals and not scorch his feet? So is he who goes in to his neighbor's wife. Whoever touches her will not go unpunished. People do not despise a thief if he steals to satisfy his hunger when he is starving, but if he is caught, he must pay back 7-fold, even if it costs him all the wealth of his house. But whoever commits adultery with a woman lacks sense. He destroys himself. He will get wounds and dishonor, and his shame will never be erased. For jealousy arouses a husband's anger, and he will show no mercy in the day of vengeance. He will not accept any compensation. He will refuse any bribe, however great it may be. Proverbs 7. My son, keep my words and store up my commandments within you. Keep my commandments and live. Guard my teaching as the apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers. Write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call understanding your close relative, that they may keep you from the adulterous woman, from the stranger who flatters with her words. At the window of my house, I looked through the lattice, and saw among the simple, I noticed among the youths, a young man lacking sense. He was passing through the street near her corner, walking in the direction of her house, at twilight, in the evening, as night was falling, and darkness was coming. Then a woman came out to meet him, dressed like a prostitute, and with a crafty heart. She is loud and stubborn. Her feet do not stay at home. Now she is in the streets, now in the squares, and at every corner she lies in wait. She caught him and kissed him, and with a bold face she said, "Today I have offered my sacrifices and have fulfilled my vows. So I came out to meet you. I searched for you and have found you. I have covered my bed with beautiful linens from Egypt. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us drink deeply of love until morning. Let us enjoy ourselves with love. For my husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey. He took his bag of money with him and will not return until the full moon." With her many words she persuaded him. With her smooth talk she enticed him. Immediately he followed her, like an ox going to the slaughter, or like a deer stepping into a trap, until an arrow pierces his liver, like a bird rushing into a snare, not knowing it will cost him his life. Now then, my sons, listen to me. Pay attention to the words of my mouth. Do not let your heart turn to her ways, or stray into her paths. For many are the victims she has brought down. Her slain are a mighty throng. Her house is a highway to the grave, going down to the chambers of death. Proverbs 8. Does not wisdom call out, and understanding raise her voice? On the heights along the way, where the paths meet, she takes her stand. Beside the gates leading into the city, at the entrance, she cries aloud, "To you, O people, I call. My voice is to all mankind. You who are simple, gain understanding. You who are foolish, set your hearts on wisdom. Listen, for I speak excellent things, and from my lips come what is right. My mouth speaks the truth. Wickedness is hateful to my lips. All the words of my mouth are righteous. None of them is twisted or perverse. They are clear to those who understand, and right to those who find knowledge. Receive my instruction rather than silver, and knowledge instead of the finest gold. For wisdom is better than rubies, and nothing you desire can compare with her. I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and I find knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil ways and perverse speech. Counsel and sound wisdom are mine. I have understanding and strength. By me kings reign, and rulers issue just decrees. By me princes rule, and nobles, all who judge rightly on earth. I love those who love me, and those who seek me diligently will find me. With me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and righteousness. My fruit is better than fine gold, and what I yield is better than choice silver. I walk in the way of righteousness, in the midst of the paths of justice, giving wealth to those who love me, and filling their treasuries. The Lord brought me forth as the first of his works, before his deeds of old. I was formed from everlasting, from the beginning before the earth began. When there were no depths, I was brought forth, when there were no springs abounding with water. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth, before he made the earth or its fields, or the first dust of the world. I was there when he prepared the heavens, when he drew the horizon on the face of the deep, when he established the clouds above and fixed the fountains of the deep, when he gave the sea its boundary, so the waters would not go beyond his command, and when he marked out the foundations of the earth. Then I was at his side, daily his delight, rejoicing always before him, rejoicing in his whole world, and delighting in the children of man. Now therefore, my children, listen to me, for blessed are those who keep my ways. Hear instruction, and be wise, do not ignore it. Blessed are those who listen to me, watching daily at my doors, waiting at my doorway. For whoever finds me finds life, and obtains favor from the Lord. But those who miss me harm themselves. All who hate me love death. Proverbs 9. Wisdom has built her house. She has set up her 7 pillars. She has prepared her meat and mixed her wine. She has also set her table. She has sent out her servants, and she calls from the highest places of the city. Let all who are simple come in. To those who lack understanding, she says, come, eat of my bread, and drink the wine I have mixed. Leave your simple ways and you will live. Walk in the way of understanding. Whoever corrects a mocker brings insult upon himself. Whoever rebukes the wicked gets abuse. Do not rebuke mockers, or they will hate you. Rebuke the wise, and they will love you. Instruct the wise, and they will become wiser still. Teach the righteous, and they will increase in learning. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Through wisdom your days will be many, and years will be added to your life. If you are wise, your wisdom will benefit you. If you are a mocker, you alone will suffer. Folly is a loud and foolish woman. She is simple and knows nothing. She sits at the door of her house, on a seat at the highest point of the city, calling out to those who pass by, who go straight on their way. Let all who are simple come in. To those who lack understanding, she says, stolen water is sweet, food eaten in secret is pleasant. But they do not know that the dead are there, that her guests are deep in the realm of the dead. Proverbs 10. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish son brings grief to his mother. Ill-gotten treasures have no lasting value, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord will not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the desire of the wicked. Lazy hands bring poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who gathers crops in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps during harvest brings shame. Blessings are upon the head of the righteous, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise in heart accept commands, but a foolish talker comes to ruin. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever follows crooked paths will be found out. Whoever winks with malice causes sorrow, and a foolish talker comes to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers all wrongs. Wisdom is found on the lips of those who have understanding, but a rod is for the back of those who lack sense. The wise store up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool invites destruction. The wealth of the rich is their strong city, but poverty is the ruin of the poor. The wages of the righteous bring life, but the earnings of the wicked bring sin. Whoever heeds instruction is on the path to life, but whoever ignores correction leads others astray. Whoever hides hatred has lying lips, and whoever spreads slander is a fool. Sin is not lacking in many words, but whoever restrains his lips is wise. The tongue of the righteous is like choice silver, but the heart of the wicked is of little value. The lips of the righteous nourish many, but fools die for lack of wisdom. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth, and he adds no sorrow to it. A fool finds joy in doing wrong, but a man of understanding delights in wisdom. What the wicked fear will come upon them, but the desire of the righteous will be granted. When the storm has passed, the wicked are gone, but the righteous stand firm forever. Like vinegar to the feet and smoke to the eyes, so is a sluggard to those who send him. The fear of the Lord adds length to life, but the years of the wicked are cut short. The hope of the righteous brings joy, but the expectation of the wicked will perish. The way of the Lord is a refuge for the upright, but destruction comes to the workers of evil. The righteous will never be uprooted, but the wicked will not remain in the land. From the mouth of the righteous comes the fruit of wisdom, but a perverse tongue will be cut out. The lips of the righteous know what is fitting, but the mouth of the wicked speaks only what is perverse. Proverbs 11. The Lord detests dishonest scales, but delights in accurate weights. When pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their own deceit. Riches are worthless in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivers from death. The righteousness of the blameless makes their path straight, but the wicked are brought down by their own wickedness. The righteousness of the upright delivers them, but the unfaithful are trapped by their evil desires. When the wicked die, their hope perishes. All their expectations come to nothing. The righteous are delivered from trouble, and it falls on the wicked instead. With their mouths the godless destroy their neighbors, but through knowledge the righteous escape. When the righteous prosper, the city rejoices. When the wicked perish, there are shouts of joy. Through the blessing of the upright, a city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked. Whoever despises his neighbor lacks sense, but a person of understanding holds his tongue. A gossip betrays a secret, but a trustworthy person keeps a matter concealed. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in the multitude of counselors there is safety. Whoever puts up security for a stranger will surely suffer, but whoever refuses to pledge is safe. A gracious woman gains honor, but ruthless men gain only wealth. A kind person benefits themselves, but a cruel person brings trouble on their own flesh. The wicked earn deceptive wages, but whoever sows righteousness reaps a sure reward. Truly, righteousness leads to life, but whoever pursues evil finds death. The Lord detests those with perverse hearts, but takes delight in those whose ways are blameless. Be sure of this, the wicked will not go unpunished, but the offspring of the righteous will be delivered. Like a gold ring in a pig's snout is a beautiful woman who lacks discretion. The desire of the righteous ends only in good, but the hope of the wicked leads to wrath. One person gives freely, yet gains even more. Another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. People curse the one who hoards grain, but blessing comes on the one who is willing to sell. Whoever seeks good finds favor, but evil comes to one who searches for it. Those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will flourish like a green leaf. Whoever brings trouble on their family will inherit only the wind, and the fool will be servant to the wise. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and the one who wins souls is wise. If the righteous receive their reward on earth, how much more the wicked and the sinner? Proverbs 12, whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is foolish. A good person receives favor from the Lord, but he condemns those who plan evil. No one is established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous was not be moved. A wife of noble character is her husband's crown, but a disgraceful wife is like decay in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are just, but the advice of the wicked is deceitful. The words of the wicked lie in wait for blood, but the speech of the upright saves them. The wicked are overthrown and are no more, but the house of the righteous stands firm. A person is praised according to his wisdom, but one with a perverse heart is despised. Better to be lowly and have a servant than to pretend to be someone and have no food. The righteous care for the needs of their animals, but the kindest acts of the wicked are cruel. Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies lack sense. The wicked desire the stronghold of evildoers, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. Evildoers are trapped by their sinful talk, but the innocent escape trouble. From the fruit of their lips people are filled with good things, and the work of their hands brings them reward. The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice. Fools show their annoyance at once, but the prudent overlook an insult. An honest witness tells the truth, but a false witness speaks lies. The words of the reckless pierce like swords, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment. Deceit is in the hearts of those who plot evil, but those who promote peace have joy. No harm will overtake the righteous, but the wicked will be filled with trouble. The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in those who are trustworthy. The prudent keep their knowledge to themselves, but the heart of fools proclaims foolishness. Diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word makes it glad. The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. The lazy do not roast their game, but the diligent value their possessions. In the way of righteousness there is life. Along that path there is no death. Proverbs 13. A wise son listens to his father's instruction, but a mocker does not accept correction. From the fruit of their lips people enjoy good things, but the unfaithful have an appetite for violence. Those who guard their words preserve their lives, but those who speak carelessly come to ruin. The lazy person desires and has nothing, but the diligent are fully satisfied. The righteous hate lies, but the wicked bring shame and disgrace upon themselves. Righteousness protects the person of integrity, but wickedness brings ruin to the sinner. One person pretends to be rich, yet has nothing. Another pretends to be poor, yet has great wealth. A person's riches may ransom their life, but the poor do not hear threat. The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked will be put out. Pride leads to conflict, but wisdom is found with those who accept advice. Wealth gained dishonestly will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. Whoever despises instruction will pay for it, but whoever respects a command will be rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, turning a person from the snares of death. Good understanding brings favor, but the way of the unfaithful leads to their downfall. Every prudent person acts with knowledge, but a fool exposes his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a trustworthy envoy brings healing. Poverty and shame come to those who ignore discipline, but those who accept correction will be honored. A desire fulfilled is sweet to the soul, but fools hate to turn from evil. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Trouble pursues sinners, but the righteous are rewarded with good. A good person leaves an inheritance to their children's children, but the wealth of the sinner is stored up for the righteous. Abundant food comes from the field of the poor, but injustice sweeps it away. Whoever spares the rod hates their children, but whoever loves them is careful to discipline them. The righteous eat to their heart's content, but the stomach of the wicked goes hungry. Proverbs 14. The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish one tears hers down with her own hands. Whoever walks uprightly fears the Lord, but those who are perverse in their ways despise him. A fool's mouth strikes with pride, but the lips of the wise protect them. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but abundant harvests come through the strength of an ox. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness pours out lies. A mocker seeks wisdom and finds none, but knowledge comes easily to those with understanding. Stay away from a fool, for you will not find knowledge on their lip. The wisdom of the prudent is to give thought to their ways, but the folly of fools is deception. Fools mock at making amends for sin, but among the upright there is goodwill. Each heart knows its own bitterness, and no one else can share its joy. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to a person, but in the end it leads to death. Even in laughter the heart may be sorrowful, and joy may end in grief. The faithless will be filled with their own ways, and a good person will be satisfied from his own. The simple believe anything, but the prudent give thought to their step. The wise fear the Lord and turn away from evil, but a fool is hot-headed and feels secure. One who is quick-tempered acts foolishly, and a schemer is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. Evildoers will bow down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor are shunned even by their neighbors, but the rich have many friends. Whoever despises his neighbor sins, but blessed is the one who is kind to the needy. Do not those who plot evil go astray, but those who plan what is good find love and faithfulness. All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty. The wealth of the wise is their crown, but the folly of fools brings only folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but a false witness is deceitful. Whoever fears the Lord has a secure fortress, and for their children it will be a refuge. The fear of the Lord is a fountain of life, turning a person from the snares of death. A large population is a king's glory, but without subjects a ruler is ruined. Whoever is patient has great understanding, but one who is quick-tempered displays folly. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Whoever oppresses the poor shows contempt for their Maker, but whoever is kind to the needy honors God. When calamity comes, the wicked are brought down, but even in death the righteous find refuge. Wisdom rests in the heart of the discerning, and even among fools she makes herself known. Righteousness exalts a nation, but sin is a disgrace to any people. A king takes pleasure in a wise servant, but his anger falls on one who causes shame. Proverbs 15. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise uses knowledge rightly, but the mouth of fools pours out foolishness. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, watching the evil and the good. A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. A fool despises a parent's discipline, but whoever heeds correction is wise. In the house of the righteous there is great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings trouble. The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools do not do so. The sacrifice of the wicked is detestable to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. The Lord detests the way of the wicked, but he loves those who pursue righteousness. Stern discipline awaits anyone who leaves the path. Whoever hates correction will die. Death and destruction are open before the Lord. How much more the hearts of mankind? Mockers hate correction and avoid the wise. A cheerful heart makes a happy face, but sorrow of heart crushes the spirit. The heart of one who has understanding seeks knowledge, but the mouth of fools feeds on folly. All the days of the afflicted are wretched, but a cheerful heart has a continual feast. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great treasure with trouble. Better a meal of vegetables where there is love than a fattened ox with hatred. A hot-tempered person stirs up conflict, but one who is slow to anger calms disputes. The way of the lazy is like a hedge of thorns, but the path of the upright is a highway. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. Foolishness is joy to one who lacks sense, but a man of understanding walks uprightly. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisers they succeed. A person finds joy in giving a right answer. How good is a word spoken in season! The path of life leads upward for the wise, keeping them from the realm of death below. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he establishes the widow's boundary. The thoughts of the wicked are detestable to the Lord, but gracious words are pure in his sight. The greedy bring trouble to their own households, but whoever hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous weighs its answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes out evil things. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayer of the righteous. Light in a messenger's eyes brings joy to the heart, and good news refreshes the bones. Whoever listens to life-giving correction will be at home among the wise. Whoever ignores instruction despises his own soul, but whoever heeds correction gains understanding. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor comes humility. Proverbs 16. People make plans in their hearts, but the right answer comes from the Lord. All a person's ways seem pure in their own eyes, but the Lord weighs the motives. Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. The Lord has made everything for its purpose, even the wicked for the day of disaster. Everyone who is proud in heart is detestable to the Lord. Be sure of this, they will not go unpunished. By mercy and truth sin is atoned for, and by the fear of the Lord one turns away from evil. When a person's ways please the Lord, he makes even their enemies to be at peace with them. Better is a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. A person plans his way in his heart, but the Lord directs his steps. A king's words are as an oracle, his mouth does not betray justice. Honest scales and balances belong to the Lord. All the weights in the bag are his work. Kings detest wrongdoing, for a throne is established by righteousness. Kings delight in righteous lips, and they love those who speak what is right. A king's wrath is a messenger of death, but a wise person will appease it. When the king's face shines, it brings life. His favor is like a cloud of spring rain. How much better it is to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather than silver. The highway of the upright is to turn away from evil. Those who guard their way preserve their life. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Better to be humble with the lowly than to share plunder with the proud. Whoever heeds instruction will find good, and blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. The wise in heart are called discerning, and pleasant words promote learning. Understanding is a fountain of life to those who have it, but folly brings punishment to fools. The heart of the wise makes their mouth prudent, and their lips promote learning. Gracious words are like honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. There is a way that seems right to a person, but its end is the way of death. The laborer's appetite works for him, his hunger drives him on. A scoundrel plots evil, and on his lips it is like a burning fire. A perverse person stirs up conflict, and a gossip separates close friends. A violent person entices his neighbor and leads him down a path that is not good. Whoever winks with his eyes is plotting perversity. Whoever purses his lips is bent on evil. Gray hair is a crown of glory, found in the way of righteousness. Better to be patient than mighty. Better to rule your spirit than to take a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but every decision is from the Lord. Proverbs 17. Better is a dry crust with peace and quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. A wise servant will rule over a son who brings shame, and will share the inheritance as one of the family. The crucible is for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests the heart. A wicked person listens to false lips. A liar pays attention to a mischievous tongue. Whoever mocks the poor shows contempt for their Maker. Whoever rejoices at calamity will not go unpunished. Children's children are a crown to the elderly, and parents are the pride of their children. Eloquent speech is not fitting for a fool, much less are lying lips fitting for a ruler. A bribe is like a precious stone in the eyes of its giver. Wherever it turns, it prospers. Whoever covers an offense seeks love, but one who repeats a matter separates close friends. A rebuke makes a deeper impression on a discerning person than 100 lashes on a fool. An evil person seeks only rebellion. Therefore a cruel messenger will be sent against him. Better to meet a bear robbed of her cubs than a fool in his folly. Evil will never depart from the house of one who repays evil for good. Starting a quarrel is like breaching a dam, so drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. Acquitting the guilty and condemning the innocent, the Lord detests them both. Why should a fool have money in hand to buy wisdom when he has no understanding? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. One who lacks sense shakes hands in pledge and puts up security for a neighbor. Whoever loves a quarrel loves sin. Whoever builds a high gate seeks destruction. One with a corrupt heart finds no good. One with a perverse tongue falls into trouble. To have a fool for a child brings grief. There is no joy for the parent of a fool. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a broken spirit dries up the bones. The wicked accept bribes in secret to pervert the course of justice. Wisdom is in the presence of one who has understanding, but the eyes of a fool wander to the ends of the earth. A foolish son brings grief to his father and bitterness to his mother. It is not good to punish the innocent or to flog officials for their integrity. A person with knowledge restrains his words, and one with understanding is even-tempered. Even a fool is thought wise if he keeps silent, and discerning if he holds his tongue. Proverbs 8. An unfriendly person pursues selfish desires and starts quarrels against all sound judgment. A fool takes no pleasure in understanding, but delights in airing his own opinions. When wickedness comes, so does contempt, and with shame comes reproach. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the fountain of wisdom is a flowing stream. It is not good to show partiality to the wicked or to deprive the innocent of justice. The lips of fools bring them into strife, and their mouths invite a beating. A fool's mouth is his ruin, and his lips are a snare to his life. The words of a gossip are like tasty morsels. They go down to the innermost parts. Whoever is slack in his work is brother to one who destroys. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run to it and are safe. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city. They imagine it to be an unscalable wall. Before destruction, a person's heart is proud, but humility comes before honor. To answer before listening is foolishness and shame. The human spirit can endure sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, and the ears of the wise seek it out. A gift opens the way and brings the giver before great people. The first to present his case seems right, until another comes and cross-examines him. Casting lots puts an end to disputes and settles cases between strong opponents. A brother offended is more unyielding than a fortified city. Disputes are like the barred gates of a citadel. From the fruit of their mouth a person's stomach is filled. With the harvest of their lips they are satisfied. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. Whoever finds a wife finds a good thing and receives favor from the Lord. The poor plead for mercy, but the rich answer harshly. A person with many friends may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Proverbs 19. Better is the poor who walks in integrity than one who is foolish and speaks with twisted lips. Desire without knowledge is not good. Whoever rushes with their feet misses the way. A person's own folly leads them astray, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Wealth brings many friends, but the poor are deserted even by their neighbor. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever speaks lies will not escape. Many seek the favor of a ruler, and everyone is a friend to those who give gifts. The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though they seek them with words, they are nowhere to be found. Whoever gets wisdom loves his own soul. Whoever cherishes understanding will prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. Luxury is not fitting for a fool, much less for a servant to rule over princes. A person's wisdom makes them patient, and it is to one's glory to overlook an offense. A king's rage is like the roaring of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish child brings ruin to his father, and a quarrelsome wife is like a constant dripping. Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the idle will go hungry. Whoever keeps the commandment preserves his life, but whoever despises his ways will die. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Discipline your children while there is hope. Do not be willing to let them die. A hot-tempered person must suffer punishment. If you rescue him, you will have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept instruction, so that in the end you may be wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. What a person desires is steadfast love. Better to be poor than a liar. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Whoever has it will rest satisfied and will not be visited by harm. The lazy person buries his hand in the dish and will not even bring it back to his mouth. Strike a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke one who has understanding, and he will gain knowledge. Whoever robs his father and drives out his mother is a child who brings shame and disgrace. Stop listening, my son, to instruction that leads you away from the words of knowledge. A corrupt witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked devours iniquity. Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Proverbs 20. Wine makes people mockers, and strong drink stirs up anger. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. The king's anger is like the roaring of a lion. Whoever provokes him sins against his own life. It is honorable to stay away from conflict, but every fool is quick to start a quarrel. The lazy person does not plow in the cold season. At harvest time, he will search and find nothing. The thoughts in a person's heart are like deep waters, but a person with understanding draws them out. Many people claim to be loyal, but who can find someone truly faithful? The righteous live with integrity. Blessed are their children after them. When a king sits to judge, he sees and removes all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart clean, I am pure from my sin? Different reaps and unfair measures are both detestable to the Lord. Even a child is known by his actions, whether his conduct is pure and right. The ear that hears and the eye that sees, the Lord made them both. Do not love sleep, or you will become poor. Stay awake, and you will have plenty to eat. It's worthless, says the buyer, but after the deal he boasts. There is gold and plenty of rubies, but lips that speak knowledge are a rare treasure. Take the garment of one who offers security for a stranger. Take a pledge from him if it is for an outsider. Food gained by deceit may taste sweet, but later it will be like gravel in the mouth. Plans succeed through wise counsel. If you go to war, get good advice. A gossip reveals secrets. Avoid anyone who talks too much. Whoever curses his father or mother, his lamp will go out in deep darkness. An inheritance gained too soon in life will not be blessed in the end. Do not say, "I will repay evil." Wait for the Lord and he will save you. The Lord hates different weights, and dishonest scales are not good. A person's steps are directed by the Lord. How then can anyone understand his own path? It is a trap to dedicate something to God rashly, and only later to reconsider one's vows. Proverbs 21. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He directs it like a stream of water wherever he wills. Every way of a person seems right in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the heart. To do what is right and just is more pleasing to the Lord than sacrifice. Haughty eyes and a proud heart, the unplowed field of the wicked, are sin. The plans of the diligent lead surely to profit, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. A fortune made by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor and a deadly trap. The violence of the wicked will drag them away, for they refuse to do what is right. The way of the guilty is crooked, but the work of the pure is right. It is better to live on a corner of the roof than to share a house with a quarrelsome wife. The wicked desire evil, they show no mercy to their neighbor. When a mocker is punished, the simple become wise. When the wise receive instruction, they gain knowledge. The righteous one observes the house of the wicked and brings the wicked to ruin. Whoever shuts his ears to the cry of the poor will also cry out and not be answered. A gift given in secret soothes anger, and a concealed bribe calms great wrath. When justice is done, it brings joy to the righteous, but terror to evildoers. Whoever strays from the path of understanding will rest in the company of the dead. Whoever loves pleasure will become poor. Whoever loves wine and oil will not become rich. The wicked become a ransom for the righteous, and the unfaithful for the upright. It is better to live in a desert than with a quarrelsome and angry wife. The wise store up precious treasure and oil, but fools spend all they have. Whoever pursues righteousness and love finds life, prosperity, and honor. A wise person can scale the city of the mighty and bring down the stronghold in which they trust. Whoever guards his mouth and his tongue keeps himself from trouble. Proud and arrogant, mocker is his name. He acts with insolent fury. The craving of the lazy will be the death of him, because his hands refuse to work. All day long he craves for more, but the righteous give and do not hold back. The sacrifice of the wicked is detestable. How much more when brought with evil intent? A false witness will perish, but a careful listener will always testify successfully. The wicked put up a bold front, but the upright give thought to their ways. There is no wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel that can stand against the Lord. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory belongs to the Lord. Proverbs 22. A good name is to be chosen above great riches, and being esteemed is better than silver or gold. Rich and poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it. Humility and the fear of the Lord bring riches, honor, and life. Thorns and snares lie in the path of the wicked, but whoever guards his soul stays far from them. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it. The rich rule over the poor, and the borrower is servant to the lender. Whoever sows injustice will reap trouble, and the rod of their anger will be broken. The generous will be blessed, for they share their bread with the poor. Drive out the mocker, and strife will go out. Quarrels and insults will cease. One who loves a pure heart and gracious speech will have the king for a friend. The eyes of the Lord watch over knowledge, but he overthrows the words of the unfaithful. The lazy person says, "There is a lion outside. I will be killed in the streets." The mouth of an immoral woman is a deep pit. The one who is under the Lord's wrath will fall into it. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far from him. Whoever oppresses the poor to increase his own wealth, or gives gifts to the rich, will come to poverty. Sayings of the wise: pay attention and listen to the words of the wise. Apply your heart to my knowledge, for it is pleasant if you keep them within you. Let them be ready on your lips, so that your trust may be in the Lord. I teach you today, even you. Have I not written to you excellent things, of counsel and knowledge, to teach you to be honest and to speak the truth, so that you may give a true answer to those who send for you? Do not rob the poor because they are poor, or crush the afflicted in court. For the Lord will plead their case, and take the lives of those who rob them. Do not make friends with a hot-tempered person, or associate with one easily angered, lest you learn their ways and get yourself trapped. Do not be one who shakes hands in pledge, or who puts up security for debt. If you have nothing with which to pay, why should your bed be taken from under you? Do not move an ancient boundary stone set up by your ancestors. Do you see a person skilled in their work? They will stand before kings. They will not serve before people of low rank. Proverbs 23. When you sit down to eat with a ruler, pay close attention to what is before you, and if you are given to excess, put a knife to your throat. Do not crave his delicacies, for that food is deceptive. Do not wear yourself out to become rich. Do not trust in your own cleverness. As soon as you fix your eyes on riches, they are gone, for they will surely sprout wings and fly away to the sky like an eagle. Do not eat the bread of a selfish man, or desire his delicacies, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. You will vomit up the little you have eaten, and lose your pleasant words. Do not speak to fools, for they will despise your wise words. Do not move an ancient boundary stone, or enter the fields of the fatherless, for their Redeemer is mighty. He will take up their case against you. Apply your heart to instruction, and your ears to words of knowledge. Do not withhold discipline from a child. If you punish him with the rod, he will not die. Punish him with the rod, and deliver his soul from death. My son, if your heart is wise, then my heart will rejoice. My inmost being will be glad. when your lips speak what is right. Do not let your heart envy sinners, but always be zealous for the fear of the Lord. Surely there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Listen, my son, and be wise, and guide your heart on the right path. Do not join those who drink too much wine, or gorge themselves on meat, for drunkards and gluttons will become poor, and drowsiness will clothe them with rags. Listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. Buy the truth and do not sell it, wisdom, instruction, and understanding. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. Whoever fathers a wise child will delight in him. Let your father and mother be glad. Let her who gave you birth rejoice. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes delight in my ways. For an adulterous woman is a deep pit, and a wayward wife is a narrow well. Like a robber she lies in wait, and increases the number of unfaithful men. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaints? Who has needless bruises? Who has bloodshot eyes? Those who linger over wine, who go to though mixed wine. Do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup and goes down smoothly. In the end it bites like a serpent and stings like a viper. Your eyes will see strange things, and your heart will utter perverse words. You will be like one lying down in the midst of the sea, or like one on top of the mast. They struck me, you will say, but I was not hurt. They beat me, but I did not feel it. When will I wake up so I can find another drink? Proverbs 24. Do not envy the wicked, or desire their company, for their hearts plot violence, and their lips speak of trouble. By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. A wise person is strong, and a person of knowledge increases strength. Surely you need guidance to wage war, and victory is won through many advisers. Wisdom is too high for fools. In the assembly at the gate they do not open their mouths. Whoever plans evil will be called a schemer. The schemes of foolishness are sin, and people detest a mocker. If you falter in the day of trouble, how small is your strength? Rescue those being led away to death, and hold back those who are stumbling towards slaughter. If you say, "But we did not know," does not he who weighs the heart consider it? Does not he who guards your life know it? Will he not repay everyone according to what they have done? Eat honey, my son, for it is good, and the honeycomb is sweet to your taste. In the same way, know that wisdom is sweet for your soul. If you find it, there is a future hope for you, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lurk near the house of the righteous. Do not plunder their dwelling place. For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumble when disaster strikes. Do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles, lest the Lord see it and disapprove, and turn his wrath away from him. Do not fret because of evildoers, or be envious of the wicked, for the evil man has no future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be put out. My son, fear the Lord and the king. Do not join with those who rebel, for their calamity will come suddenly, and who knows what ruin may come from them both. These also are sayings of the wise. To show partiality in judgment is not good. Whoever says to the wicked, "You are righteous," People will curse, and nations will detest. But it will go well with those who convict the guilty, and a rich blessing will come upon them. An honest answer is like a kiss on the lip. Prepare your work outside, and get your fields ready. After that, build your house. Do not testify against your neighbor without cause, and do not deceive with your lip. Do not say, I will do to him as he has done to me. I will pay the man back for what he has done. I went by the field of a lazy person, by the vineyard of sermon without sense. It was all overgrown with thorns. The ground was covered with weeds, and its stone wall was broken down. I looked and received instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. So poverty will come on you like a robber, and scarcity like an armed man. Proverbs 25. These are more proverbs of Solomon, which the men of Hezekiah king of Judah copied. It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter. As the heavens are high and the earth is deep, so the heart of kings is unsearchable. Remove the dross from the silver, and a vessel will be produced. For the silversmith, remove the wicked from the king's presence, and his throne will be established in righteousness. Do not exalt yourself in the presence of the king, and do not stand in the place of the great, for it is better for him to say to you, Come up here, than for you to be put lower before a prince whom your eyes have seen. Do not be quick to bring a case to court, for what will you do in the end if your neighbor puts you to shame? Discuss your case with your neighbor directly, and do not reveal another's secret, lest the one who hears it put you to shame, and your bad reputation never be forgotten. A word spoken at the right time is like apples of gold in settings of silver. Like an earring of gold or an ornament of fine gold is a wise reprover to a listening ear. Like the coolness of snow at harvest time is a faithful messenger to those who send him. He refreshes the spirit of his masters. Like clouds and wind without rain is one who boasts of gifts never given. Through patience a ruler can be persuaded, and a gentle tongue can break a bone. If you find honey, eat just enough. Too much of it, and you will vomit. Seldom set foot in your neighbor's house, lest he become weary of you and hate you. A man who bears false witness against his neighbor is like a club, a sword, and a sharp arrow. Trusting in an unreliable person in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth or a lame foot. Like one who takes away a garment on a cold day, or vinegar poured on soda, is one who sings songs to a heavy heart. If your enemy is hungry, give him food to eat. If he is thirsty, give him water to drink. In doing this, you will heap burning coals on his head, and the Lord will reward you. As a north wind brings rain, so a sly tongue brings an angry look. Better to live on the corner of a rooftop than to share a house with a quarrelsome woman. Like cold water to a weary soul is good news from a distant land. Like a muddied spring or a polluted well are the righteous who give way before the wicked. It is not good to eat too much honey, nor is it glorious to seek one's own honor. Like a city whose walls are broken down is a person who lacks self-control. Proverbs 26. Like snow in summer, or rain during harvest, honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a fluttering sparrow or a darting swallow, an undeserved curse does not come to rest. A whip is for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the back of fools. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, or you will become like him yourself. Answer a fool according to his folly, so that he does not become wise in his own eyes. Sending a message by the hand of a fool is like cutting off your own feet or drinking poison. Like useless legs on a lame person is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Giving honor to a fool is like tying a stone in a sling. Like a thorn bush in the hand of a drunkard is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Like an archer who wounds at random is one who hires a fool or anyone who passes by. As a dog returns to its vomit, so a fool repeats his folly. Do you see someone wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. The lazy person says, "There is a lion in the road, a fierce lion in the streets." As a door turns on its hinges, so a sluggard turns on his bed. The lazy buries his hand in the dish. He is too lazy to bring it back to his mouth. The sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 people who can answer sensibly. Like one who grabs a stray dog by the ears is someone who meddles in a quarrel not his own. Like a madman shooting firebrands or deadly arrows is the one who deceives his neighbor and says, "I was only joking." Without wood a fire goes out. Without a gossip, conflict ceases. As charcoal to embers and as wood to fire, so is a quarrelsome person for kindling strife. The words of a gossip are like delicious morsels. They go down to the inmost part. Fervent lips with an evil heart are like earthenware covered with silver dross. Enemies disguise themselves with their lips, but harbor deceit in their hearts. Though they speak graciously, do not believe them, for 7 abominations are in their hearts. Their hatred may be concealed by deceit, but their wickedness will be exposed before the assembly. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it. If someone rolls a stone, it will roll back on them. A lying tongue hates those it hurts, and a flattering mouth brings ruin. Proverbs 27. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring. Let someone else praise you, and not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lip. A stone is heavy and sand a burden, but a fool's anger is heavier than both. Wrath is cruel and anger overwhelming, but who can stand before jealousy? Better is open rebuke than hidden love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. One who is full loathes honey from the comb, but to the hungry even what is bitter tastes sweet. Like a bird that wanders from its nest, so is anyone who strays from home. Perfume and incense bring joy to the heart, and the sweetness of a friend comes from heartfelt advice. Do not forsake your own friend or your father's friend, and do not go to your relative's house in the day of trouble. Better is a neighbor nearby than a brother far away. Be wise, my son, and bring joy to my heart, that I may answer those who reproach me. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Take the garment of one who puts up security for a stranger. Hold it in pledge if it is for an outsider. If anyone loudly blesses his neighbor early in the morning, it will be counted as a curse. A continual dripping on a rainy day and a quarrelsome wife are alike. Restraining her is like restraining the wind or grasping oil in one's hand. As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. Whoever tends the fig tree will eat its fruit. and whoever protects his master will be honored. As water reflects the face, so a person's heart reflects the person. Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are the eyes of man ever content. The crucible is for silver and the furnace for gold, but a person is tested by being praised. Though you grind a fool in a mortar, grinding him like grain with a pestle, you will not remove his folly from him. Be sure to know the condition of your flocks. Give careful attention to your herds, for riches do not last forever, and a crown is not secure for all generations. When the hay is removed and new growth appears, and the grass from the hills is gathered in, the lambs will provide you with clothing, and the goats with the price of a field. You will have enough goat's milk to feed you and your household, and to provide for your servant girls. Proverbs 28. The wicked flee though no one pursues, but the righteous are as bold as a lion. When a land is rebellious, it has many rulers, but a ruler with understanding and knowledge brings stability. A poor man who oppresses the poor is like a driving rain that leaves no food. Those who forsake the law praise the wicked, but those who keep the law resist them. Evil people do not understand justice, but those who seek the Lord understand it fully. Better is the poor who walks in integrity than one who is rich but walks in crooked ways. A wise son keeps the law, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. Whoever increases wealth by charging interest and unjust gain gathers it for one who will be kind to the poor. If anyone turns a deaf ear to the law, even his prayer is detestable. Whoever leads the upright into evil will fall into his own pit, but the blameless will inherit good things. The rich are wise in their own eyes, but the poor who have understanding see through them. When the righteous triumph, there is great joy, but when the wicked rise, people go into hiding. Whoever conceals their sins will not prosper, but whoever confesses and renounces them finds mercy. Blessed is the one who always fears the Lord, but whoever hardens his heart will fall into trouble. Like a roaring lion or a charging bear is a wicked ruler over helpless people. A ruler who lacks understanding is a great oppressor, but one who hates dishonest gain will enjoy a long reign. Anyone tormented by guilt for murder will seek refuge in the grave. Let no one hold him back. Whoever walks blamelessly will be kept safe, but whoever is crooked in his ways will suddenly fall. Those who work their land will have abundant food, but those who chase fantasies will have their fill of poverty. A faithful person will be richly blessed, but one who is eager to get rich will not go unpunished. To show partiality is not good, yet for a piece of bread a person may do wrong. The greedy are eager to get rich and do not realize that poverty awaits them. Whoever rebukes another will in the end gain more favor than one who flatters with his tongue. Whoever robs his father or mother and says, "It is not wrong," is a companion to a destroyer. The arrogant stir up strife, but those who trust in the Lord will prosper. Those who trust in themselves are fools, but those who walk in wisdom will be kept safe. Those who give to the poor will lack nothing, but those who close their eyes to them will receive many curses. When the wicked rise to power, people hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous thrive. Proverbs 29. Whoever remains stubborn after many rebukes will suddenly be destroyed without remedy. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked rule, the people Whoever loves wisdom brings joy to his father, but a companion of prostitutes wastes his wealth. By justice, a king gives stability to the land, but one who is greedy for bribes tears it down. A person who flatters his neighbor is spreading a net for his feet. Evildoers are trapped by their own sins, but the righteous shout for joy and are glad. The righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern. Mockers stir up a city, but the wise turn away anger. If a wise person takes a fool to court, the fool only rages and scoffs, and there is no peace. Bloodthirsty people hate those who are upright and seek to harm the just. Fools give full vent to their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. If a ruler listens to lies, all his officials become corrupt. The poor and the oppressor have this in common. The Lord gives light to the eyes of both. If a king judges the poor fairly, his throne will be established forever. A rod and a rebuke impart wisdom, but a child left undisciplined brings shame to his mother. When the wicked increase, sin increases, but the righteous will see their downfall. Discipline your children, and they will give you peace. They will bring delight to your soul. Where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint, but blessed is the one who keeps wisdom's instruction. A servant cannot be corrected by words alone. Even if he understands, he will not respond. Do you see someone who speaks in haste? There is more hope for a fool than for him. A servant pampered from youth will in the end become insolent. An angry person stirs up conflict, and a hot-tempered person commits many sins. A person's pride brings him low, but a humble spirit gains honor. Whoever is a partner to a thief hates his own soul. He hears the oath and does not testify. Fear of man brings a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord will be kept safe. Many seek the ruler's favor, but justice for each person comes from the Lord. The righteous detest the dishonest, and the wicked detest the upright. Proverbs 30. The sayings of Agur son of Jake, an inspired utterance to Ithiel and Ukal. I am more ignorant than any man, and do not have human understanding. I have not learned wisdom, nor do I have knowledge of the Holy One. Who has gone up to heaven and come down? Who has gathered the wind in his hands? Who has wrapped up the waters in a cloak? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name? Surely you know. Every word of God is pure. He is a shield to those who take refuge in him. Do not add to his words, or he will rebuke you and prove you a liar. 2 things I ask of you, O Lord. Do not refuse me before I die. Keep falsehood and lies far from me. Give me neither poverty nor riches, but give me only my daily bread. Otherwise, I may have too much and deny you, and say, Who is the Lord? Or I may become poor and steal, and so dishonor the name of my God. Do not slander a servant to his master, or he will curse you and you will be found guilty. There are those who curse their fathers and do not bless their mothers, those who are pure in their own eyes, but are not cleansed of their filth, those whose eyes are haughty, whose glances are full of pride, those whose teeth are swords, and whose jaws are knives, to devour the poor from the earth, and the needy from among men. The leech has 2 daughters, crying, Give. There are 3 things that are never satisfied, four that never say enough. The grave, the barren womb, the land never satisfied with water, and the fire that never says enough. The eye that mocks a father and scorns obedience to a mother will be pecked out by the ravens of the valley and eaten by the vultures. There are three things too wonderful for me, four that I do not understand: the way of an eagle in the sky, the way of a snake on a rock, the way of a ship on the sea, and the way of a man with a young woman. This is the way of an adulterous woman. She eats, wipes her mouth, and says, I have done no wrong. Under three things the earth trembles, under four it cannot bear up: a servant who becomes king, a fool who is filled with food, a hateful woman who is married, and a servant who takes the place of her mistress. There are four things on earth that are small, yet exceedingly wise. Ants are a people not strong, yet they store up their food in the summer. Rock badgers are a weak people, yet they make their homes in the rocks. Locusts have no king, yet they march in ranks. A lizard can be caught with the hand, yet it is found in kings' palaces. There are three things that move with stately bearing, four that have a stately stride: a lion, mighty among beasts, who retreats before nothing, a strutting rooster, a he-goat, and a king secure against revolt. If you have been foolish in exalting yourself, or if you have planned evil, put your hand over your mouth. For as churning milk produces butter, and twisting the nose produces purmoo, so stirring up anger produces strife. Proverbs 31. The sayings of King Lemuel, an oracle his mother taught him. Listen, my son, listen, son of my womb, listen, son of my vows. Do not give your strength to women, nor your ways to those who destroy kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for rulers to crave strong drink, lest they drink and forget what has been decreed, and deprive all the oppressed of their right. Let strong drink be for those who are perishing, and wine for those in bitter distress. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge righteously. Defend the rights of the poor and needy. Who can find a wife of noble character? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with willing hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night and provides food for her household and portions for her servant girls. She considers a field and buys it. From her earnings she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work with strength and makes her arms strong. She sees that her trading is profitable. Her lamp does not go out at night. She puts her hands to the distaff, and her fingers grasp the spindle. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes fine linen garments and sells them. She delivers sashes to the merchants. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her the reward she has earned, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. Now that we've listened to the wisdom of Proverbs, with its guidance that enlightens the mind and directs our steps, let us move on with a lighter heart to the book of Psalms, a book that invites us to rest, to trust, and to grow in intimacy with God. May this new part of the reading surround you with peace and prepare your soul for a calm night filled with the presence of God. Let's continue. Psalms 1. Blessed is the one who does not follow the advice of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit among those who mock. Instead, his delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law he meditates day and night. He is like a tree planted by streams of water, which gives its fruit in its season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever he does prospers. The wicked are not so, they are like chaff that the wind blows away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the gathering of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish. Psalms 2. Why do the nations rage, and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth take their stand, and the rulers join together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their bonds apart, and cast away their cords from us. He who sits in the heavens laughs. The Lord mocks them. Then he will speak to them in his anger, and trouble them in his wrath, saying, I have set my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will declare the decree. The Lord said to me, You are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask of me, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, and the ends of the earth as your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall shatter them like a potter's vessel. Therefore, O kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Honor the Son, lest he become angry and you perish in your way, for his wrath can be quickly kindled. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. Psalms 3. Lord, how many are those who trouble me? Many rise up against me. Many say of me, There is no help for him from God. But you, O Lord, are a shield around me, my glory and the one who lifts up my head. I cry aloud to the Lord, and he answers me from his holy mountain. I lay down and slept. I awoke, for the Lord sustains me. I will not be afraid of tens of thousands who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, my God, for you strike all my enemies on the cheek. You break the teeth of the wicked. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessing is upon your people. Psalms 4. Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. Give me relief in my distress. Have mercy on me and hear my prayer. How long, O people, will you turn my glory into shame? How long will you love what is empty and seek after lies? Know that the Lord has set apart the faithful for himself. The Lord hears when I call to him. Stand in awe and do not sin. Reflect in your heart upon your bed. and be still. Offer the sacrifices of righteousness and trust in the Lord. Many say, "Who will show us any good?" Lord, let the light of your face shine upon us. You have filled my heart with greater joy than when their grain and wine abound. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, O Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalms 5. Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my sighing. Listen to my cry for help, my King and my God, for to you I pray. In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning I present my request to you and wait with hope. For you are not a God who takes pleasure in wickedness. Evil cannot dwell with you. The proud cannot stand in your presence. You hate all who do evil. You destroy those who speak lies. The Lord detests the bloodthirsty and deceitful. But as for me, by your great mercy, I will come into your house. In reverence, I will bow down toward your holy temple. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness because of my enemies. Make your way straight before me, for there is no faithfulness in their mouth. Their hearts are filled with evil. Their throat is an open grave. With their tongues they speak deceitfully. Declare them guilty, O God. Let their own schemes bring them down. Cast them out for their many sins, for they have rebelled against you. But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them sing for joy forever. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may be glad in you. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. Psalm 6. O Lord, do not rebuke me in your anger or discipline me in your wrath. Have mercy on me, Lord, for I am weak. Heal me, Lord, for my body is in pain. My soul is deeply troubled. How long, O Lord, how long? Turn to me, Lord, and save me. Deliver me because of your faithful love, for in death there is no remembrance of you. In the grave, who will praise you? I am exhausted from my groaning. All night long, I flood my bed with tears and soak my couch with weeping. My eyes grow weak with sorrow. They are worn out because of all my enemies. Depart from me, all you who do evil, for the Lord has heard my weeping. The Lord has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord accepts my prayer. All my enemies will be ashamed and troubled. They will turn back and be suddenly put to shame. Psalm 7. O Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save me and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me apart like a lion, carrying me away with no one to rescue me. O Lord my God, if I have done this, if there is wrongdoing in my hands, if I have done evil to one at peace with me, or if I have taken from my enemy without cause, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life to the ground and lay my honor in the dust. Arise, O Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the fury of my enemies. Awake, my God, and command justice. Let all the peoples gather around you and take your seat above them on high. The Lord will judge the peoples. Judge me, O Lord, according to my righteousness and according to my integrity, O Most High. Bring an end to the evil of the wicked, but establish the righteous, for you are the righteous God who tests the minds and heart. My shield is with God, who saves those who are upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, and God is angry with the wicked every day. If they do not turn from their ways, he will sharpen his sword. He bends his bow and makes it ready. He prepares his deadly weapons. He makes his arrows into flaming shaft. Whoever is full of evil plans trouble and gives birth to lies. Whoever digs a pit and scoops it out falls into the hole they have made. The trouble they cause returns upon their own heads, and their violence comes down on themselves. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness, and I will sing praise to the name of the Lord Most High. Psalm 8. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory above the heavens. Out of the mouths of children and infants, you have established strength to silence your enemies and those who seek revenge. When I look at your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them. You have made them a little lower than the angels and crowned them with glory and honor. You made them rulers over the works of your hands. You put everything under their feet, all sheep and oxen, and the animals of the wild, the birds of the air, and the fish of the sea, all that swim the paths of the seas. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. Psalm 9. I will give thanks to you, O Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all your wonderful works. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and perish before you. For you have upheld my right and my cause. You sit on your throne judging righteously. You have rebuked the nations and destroyed the wicked. You have wiped out their name forever and ever. The enemy is finished, ruined forever. You have uprooted their cities, and their memory has perished. But the Lord reigns forever. He has established his throne for judgment. He will judge the world with righteousness. He will govern the peoples with justice. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. Those who know your name trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. Sing praises to the Lord, who dwells in Zion. Declare among the nations what he has done. For he who avenges blood remembers them. He does not forget the cry of the afflicted. Have mercy on me, O Lord. See how my enemies trouble me. You who lift me up from the gates of death, so that I may declare your praise in the gates of daughter Zion, and rejoice in your salvation. The nations have sunk down into the pit they made. Their own feet are caught in the net they hid, and their own feet are caught in the net they hid. The Lord is known by the judgment he brings. The wicked are trapped by the work of their own hands. The wicked will go down to the realm of the dead, all the nations that forget God. But the needy will not always be forgotten. The hope of the poor will never perish. Arise, O Lord, do not let man prevail. Let the nations be judged in your presence. Put them in fear, O Lord, so that the nations may know they are only human. Psalm 10. Why, O Lord, do you stand far off? Why do you hide yourself in times of trouble? In his pride, the wicked persecutes the poor. Let them be caught in the schemes they have devised. The wicked boasts of the desires of his heart. He blesses the greedy and despises the Lord. In his pride, the wicked does not seek God. In all his thoughts, there is no room for God. His ways always seem prosperous. Your judgments are far from him. He sneers at all his enemies. He says in his heart, I shall never be shaken. No harm will ever come to me. His mouth is full of cursing, deceit, and oppression. Under his tongue are trouble and evil. He lies in wait near the villages. In secret places he murders the innocent. His eyes watch in secret for the helpless. He lurks in hiding like a lion in his den. He waits to catch the poor. He catches the poor and drags them off in his net. The helpless are crushed and fall by his strength. He says in his heart, God has forgotten. He hides his face. He will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand. Do not forget the humble. Why does the wicked despise God? He says in his heart, you will not call me to account. But you, O God, do see trouble and grief. You take it in hand. The helpless commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Call him to account for his wickedness until there is no more to be found. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations will perish from his land. You, Lord, have heard the desire of the humble. You will strengthen their hearts and listen to their cry, defending the fatherless and the oppressed, so that mere mortals may no longer strike terror. Thank you so much for watching the reading of the book of Proverbs. If this word spoke to your heart, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming chapter. And let us know in the comments which passage from Proverbs touched you the most. In the next video, we'll begin reading the Gospel of Luke, one of the most beautiful accounts of the life, teachings, and compassion of Jesus. May your night be peaceful, blessed, and filled with the presence of God. Good night, and see you in the next video.